set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Why is Rodgers wearing a different number? He changed it?
On play action. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Did you do the update through the... Did you edit the player?
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You edit the player, bro. You can't do that.
The incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bro, Aaron Rodgers is running like Lamar Jackson.
Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So, Charles, a tough task for this defense, facing the league's leading passer to this point in the season. Certainly a front-runner and MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches,
they updated his speed, though. There's even with the tape artist, he has like a 70-some speed.
Ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Crab, why are you even in the stream, bro? You've been kicked months ago.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Go join OT
and following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Oh, that was quick.
Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Rodgers will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it?
It's all CD
That's
all
starting
games.
to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
On first down, Mahomes. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
I can't fucking in my left part of my screen. So I can't even see the fucking left side of the field.
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those back. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown.
Why are all their numbers changed if they're the same player?
2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tight end job.
So for the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31
Aaron Rodgers
yards.
faster than like the fastest QB in the league. I don't get that, but whatever. I've never seen that before, and I played Madden since fucking half my life. I don't get that.
Fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year.
2 scores, bro. You're going to go to 2
Packers
for 2 every time?
To their lead. Okay. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They hand it off to Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Mostert. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Wait,
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man left side is Gronkowski.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance.
Because we
Rely on
barely
your
make the
scouting.
playoffs, bro.
Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Packers. Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time with Gore.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Because that's the only person you're throwing to.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
That's the person you've been
We'll
throwing to
return
really
with
all
more
game because he's
after
wide open.
this.
Like,
This
why
is the
he open?
NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Mostert. That's crazy.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6
no
and
protection.
a Packer touchdown.
There's no protection at all.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Everyone has Aaron Donald and all these, everyone, it's just hard. Just have no time. That would have been a beautiful pass. So had 2 more seconds. Would have been first down and some.
As this one's in the air.
It's not meant to win.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25
and down
at the 28.
He just can't hold back anything. These are 300 pounds for what?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
No time.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game.
Whatever, bro. Congrats.